Question. Yes, sir.
How long have you been
I miss your awesome hat. Where's your awesome hat? Look at this hat of coolness. I want to wear it. Can I wear it? Yeah! I feel taller. Okay, what's your question?
How long have you been voice acting?
I've been voice acting a little over 10 years.
What was your first gig?
My first gig was Vega in Street Fighter 2. Yeah, you know the guy with the mask and the yeah, he's a wussy. But that was my first one, and that was like probably 10 or 12 years ago. And I've been very, very blessed. God has been very good to me in allowing me to do the things that I love to do. I never imagined that I would be doing this. You guys, you know what? When I get emails that say, when did you decide you wanted to become a voice actor? I always write it back and I go, I never decided. It was just, I always loved acting. Ever since I was very young, I would act, and I got an opportunity to voice act. And I thought, well, this is like acting, only with your voice. So a door opened, and I kind of stepped through, and it just kind of snowballed from there. So I'm very, very grateful for the privilege to be doing the things that I do. And it's especially wonderful to meet you guys and be able to come and hang out with you a little bit. Yes?
What's it like for the most popular voice actors in all the...
I don't know. You tell me. What's it like? Again, I'm just really grateful. I have so much fun. You guys, I'm one of you. Now, let me qualify that. When I was your age, well, maybe not your age, but when I was her age, I was wearing my own homemade Captain Kirk uniform. And I was going to conventions, Star Trek conventions, with my phaser and my communicator. Yeah. I thought I was the coolest thing ever. And I was about this big around, little scrawny Captain Kirk, and my family would make fun of me, you know. But you know how it is, you anime fans, you know. But I would go to these conventions and I would meet all of the original Star Trek cast. And you want to talk about surreal? Now I get to do conventions sitting beside George Takei or, you know, or people that were on the original series. And it's so surreal because when I was young, I was a huge fan of these people. I mean, I'm like, I'll sit beside him and on the outside I'm being really cool, right? I'm like, hey George, how you doing, man? You know, what's going on today? What you have for breakfast, kind of thing. And on the inside I'm going, oh, that's freaking Sulu right there! So I try to maintain my calm, but my inner fanboy is going crazy. And you know what? You're thinking, some of you may be thinking, well, that was when you were a kid, now you're grown up. Yeah, well, like 2 years ago, I wore a full Jedi robes and went to the Star Wars celebration and hung out with all my friends. I've got a lightsaber collection in my house. So I say that to say, I'm one of you. I mean, I understand I understand having a passion about things that you love. And I understand liking to pour your talents into it, whether it's making an awesome costume, or makeup, or prop building, or drawing pictures, or singing, or writing stories. And so, in answer to your question, I'm really grateful to be doing what I'm doing, because I feel like I understand the things, the drive that you guys have, the things that you enjoy. So, you know, if God has given me the opportunity to achieve any kind of popularity in this field, I'm just really grateful, because I love you guys and I love what I do. So, yes sir.
Question. How do you contribute your success to, how much success you get to, say, your talent, luck, and an agent? How would you divide that
That's
up?
a great question. Did you guys hear that? How much, welcome back, Shamim. He said, how much would you divide your success? What percentage talent? What percentage luck? What percentage agent? Well, this is really easy. I have no agent, so that's out of the equation. I don't believe in luck, I believe in God, so that's out of the equation. So I wouldn't say, you know what? I would not attribute a lot of it to talent. honestly, I mean, you only have to spend a few minutes watching television or seeing movies to know that not necessarily the most talented people always get on TV shows. I mean, is that fair to say?
Yeah.
You know, so I just really, I'm really grateful. I learned, I had an affinity for this. I think there's a lot to be said about music and what role music plays in voice acting. Because when you voice act, there's a certain musicality to it. There's a certain tempo and rhythm to it. And watching the mouth movements and being able to match them. Some people have a greater affinity at it than others. Some of you picked up a pencil one day and you could draw. You could draw so well. And there were friends of yours that had been drawing for 3 years and couldn't draw as good as you could the first time. You had an affinity for it. So I felt like I had an affinity for voice acting. And if I'm able to do it quickly and efficiently and not have to do a line 15 times to get it right, the directors like that. Because time is money. So if you're able to do a job efficiently and well and quickly and save them time and therefore money, then they're going to want to cast you again because it serves them well. So I wouldn't say that I'm by any means like the most talented person. I just have been given opportunities to use what talents I have, and I do the best I can. But again, I always make it a point, unless any of you think that you're in a church service or anything, you're not. But I am always very careful to give credit to God because I don't. And I hope you don't mind me saying that. I'm not going to get you to drink chicken blood or do anything weird. I'm just saying I know where my blessings come from, and the surest way to say goodbye to your blessings is not to acknowledge the source of your blessings. You know, if you wake up one morning, you think you did it all, you worked it all out, man, it's going to be gone pretty quick. So I'm very careful to, it's very important to me to give credit where credit is due. Yes? Uh-oh, she started video, you know something's bad now. Someone's going. Well, my favorite part of Broly is when he doesn't talk. That's my favorite part of being Broly, is when he's just quiet. Broly's hard on the voice. I think you can probably listen to Broly for about 4 seconds and realize how hard on the voice he is. Ed is just the greatest character of all time. You know, there are hundreds of anime series out there, and there aren't many Full Metal Alchemists. I mean, it's just such a great show. And the privilege to be a part of that show and to play such a great character. When I auditioned for him, I didn't even know anything about it. I'd never even heard of Full Metal Alchemist. I just went and auditioned, and I found out later, as I went along, what an amazing show it was. And I'm just so grateful to play such a little pipsqueak. Yes. Yes.
Speak louder!
Amorous, right? Amorous? How about that, you guys? What is that, like 4 now that I remembered names? I'm good today. That candy bar I had this morning is working. What is it, Amorous? What is your question?
Come on!
Hold on. Her question was, can I do one of my little taunting lines that Phi does from Tsubasa? Well, I have to do my favorite one. And it's very recent. Yes, you know it already. Yes, you know Phi always calls Kurogen different funny names. Like he'll call him, oh, Kuropu, and, you know, Kurgi, and Kurgs, and all that kind of stuff. And so we were working on the 2nd season, and up came this line where Phi says something like, you know, oh, Kurgi Poo, don't be so serious. And I saw the line and I said to the director, who was a new director, and I said, dude, we've used Kurgi Poo 1,000,000 times. Let's do something new. And he goes, well, what do you want to do? And I sat there for a minute and I thought about it and I said, okay, let's try this. And the director goes, what do you want to try? I'm like, no, I'm not telling you. Let's just do it. and then you tell me if you like it. So, you know, here we go, we're recording. And I said, oh, Kurger Burger. Don't be so serious. And so that's my new favorite word, my new favorite nickname for Kurger is Kurger Burger.